pay that price. Those who say that we're in a time when there are no heroes, they just don't know where to look. The sloping hills of Arlington National Cemetery, with its row upon row of simple white markers bearing crosses or stars of David, they add up to only a tiny fraction of the price that has been paid for our freedom. Each one of those markers is a monument to the kind of hero I spoke of earlier. Their lives ended in places called Belleau Wood, the Argonne, Omaha Beach, Salerno, and halfway around the world on Guadalcanal, Tarawa, Pork Chop Hill, the Chosin Reservoir, and in 100 rice paddies and jungles of a place called Vietnam. Under one such marker lies a young man, Martin Treptow, who left his job in a small-town barber shop in 1917 to go to France with the famed Rainbow Division. There on the Western Front, he was killed trying to carry a message between battalions under heavy artillery fire. We're told that on his body was found a diary. On the flyleaf, under the heading, My Pledge, he had written these words: America must win this war. Therefore I will work, I will save, I will sacrifice, I will endure. I will fight cheerfully and do my utmost as if the issue of the whole struggle depended on me alone. We must realize that no arsenal or no weapon in the arsenals of the world is so formidable as the will and moral courage of free men and women. It is a weapon our adversaries in today's world do not have. It is a weapon that we as Americans do have. Let that be understood by those who practice terrorism and prey upon their neighbors. As for the enemies of freedom, those who are potential adversaries, they will be reminded that peace is the highest aspiration of the American people. We will negotiate for it, sacrifice for it. We will not surrender for it now or ever. We are Americans.
The one who put the present Democratic administration in Washington, D.C. The whites were evenly divided. It was the fact that you threw 80% of your votes behind the Democrats that put the Democrats in the White House. When you see this, you can see that the Negro vote is the key factor. And despite the fact that you are in a position to be the determining factor, what do you get out of it? The Democrats have been in Washington, D.C. only because of the Negro vote. They've been down there 4 years. And all other legislation they wanted to bring up, they brought it up and gotten it out of the way, and now they bring up you. And now they bring up you. You put them first and they put you last. Because you're a chump. A political chump. In Washington, D.C., in the House of Representatives, there are 257 who are Democrats. Only 177 are Republicans. In the Senate, there are 67 Democrats. Only 33 are Republicans. The party that you bash controls 2/3 of the House of Representatives and the Senate, and still they can't keep their promise to you, because you're a chump. Anytime you throw your weight behind a political party that controls 2/3 of the government, and that party can't keep the promise that it made to you during election time, and you're dumb enough to walk around continuing to identify yourself with that party, you're not only a chump, but you're a traitor to your race. I know you don't like me saying that, but I'm not the kind of person who come here to say what you like. I'm going to tell you the truth whether you like it or not.
For today, in the name of freedom, We take the battle to them. Let's roll.
You're listening to War. We are America Radio, a place where conservatives, libertarians, and Tea Party Americans come together to get the real deal news. No filter and a lot of patriotic spirit. We are America Radio.
Here in moments.
The ultimate gala spectacle.
Holy Mother of God on earth and in heaven at the exact same time.
You want a piece of me? You got it!
5 seconds left in the game. Do you believe in miracles? Yes!
We will make America strong again. We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again.
Let's not stand on ceremony here, Mr. Wayne.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wayne Dupree Show. I'm your host, Wayne Dupree, here on War Radio. We are America Radio, your number one source for conservative news, updates, and predictions. That's right, we're making predictions, baby. No, I'm kidding. We don't make no predictions. But I'm happy to have y'all on with me. I have the number one co-host in the country. Y'all don't know who it is. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Look, well, Mr. Hutch Bailey Jr., what's up, Hutch?
Good evening, Mr. Dupree. Just glad to be on the ultimate gala spectacle with you this evening.
Dude, we are live and in color, man. What are you talking about? Ebony and Ivory, baby.
There you go. Hey, I'll tell you something. I saw something on Twitter today, Wayne.
What'd you see?
It was being bannered around. I know you got so many tweets that you probably don't see them all, but there was a string going on there that we are the replacement and the antidote for the Megyn Kelly show.
You goddamn right we are.
I mean, Sean Hannity was all, I mean, he didn't say anything, but.
Yeah, I saw that.
I got great pleasure from that.
I saw that. I was like, yeah. See,
so he's probably going to call tonight.
You know, I slipped him a note. I told him, as I told everybody, slipped him a note. Y'all can call in anytime you want to. You got full access. Come on, call into the show. Now, I know, Sean, I know your show is at 10 o'clock. And those that are out there right now, y'all tweet to him and tell him to call in right now. He has a number.
Call in and talk to us about Megyn.
Yeah. Oh, man, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank our audience out there. I want to thank our Spreaker followers right now. Thank you so much for tuning in. I want to thank the RSBN, Right Side Broadcasting Network. Good Lord. Wesley says, yep, been watching Fox. It's off for Wayne, back on for Hannity. That's how we do it, baby. We the warm-up.
Yes, it is.
We the warm-up for Sean Hannity, baby. You know, go to YouTube, turn on the Right Side Broadcasting Network, okay? After that's over, then you turn back on Fox. It's that's how we do it. Megyn Kelly don't want to tell y'all the truth. We gonna tell you the truth. We ain't gonna hold nothing back. I also want to thank our audience over at Gab. All right?
Yeah, that's right. I did join that too.
Yeah. We got it. They're growing by leaps and bounds right now. They're growing by leaps and bounds. I was like, man, if this ever gets off the ground, they are going to. This place is going nuts. And what's funny is they're using Twitter. Twitter hasn't blocked them or banned them and everything, so they're using Twitter to get their message out to tell people, "Hey, yo, come on over to Gab," which is cool. You know, it's cool. It's nice.
You know, the media is doing some suicidal stuff, Wayne. It's beyond reason. I mean, it's so obvious anymore. I don't think they get it yet.
You know what? I don't even know if they're trying to get it. I really don't. I really don't know if they're trying to get it. They're not trying to give stories. They're doing hit pieces on Trump's transitional team. I just saw a video tonight. I was thinking about putting it up on the website, but you know, so many people are tired of CNN, and I think Don Lemon. I don't know about you, but I'm thinking about it like this. I think Don Lemon and the rest of those snowflakes over there at the CNN bathhouse. I think what they're doing right now is they're trying to make as much negative news so that we report it, so that people watch the video segments. So the video clip that I saw was they did a story. Get this now. This woman, I looked over to my right. I thought my vacuum cleaner was a person. I was like, what the hell are you doing in my... Okay. This woman's been in the United States for 20 years. 20 years. This woman, this mom who has had 5 kids in the United States, she came over. This woman was brought over here illegally, and she's been in the United States for 20 years. She bought a house. She got a job. She has her kids in school. Hutch, why didn't she try to do the legal way? 20 years.
I mean, why do all these people do this? I mean, they come over here, and then the guys that really get me mad are the ones that come over here and denounce us. It's like, why'd you come here? Why do you have the Mexican flag or whatever flag? Insert any country. It's absolutely nuts. But I think it's about to end.
You know what's crazy, dude? They can burn. Well, I'm not saying that they can burn our flag, but they will burn our flag. But we can't burn their flag, or we'll go to jail.
The hypocrisy is everywhere. I mean, we're 2 weeks away from the election, or whatever it is. And you're looking at CNN reports and all the networks, and they're questioning Donald Trump's corporation and the conflict of interests, and not even never mentioned the Clinton Foundation for 8 years.
Yeah, you're right.
And to listen to them report that with seriousness in their eyes, it just makes you want to explode your television.
Yeah, they're serious. I mean, to watch them, they're talking about the settlement of the case of the Trump University. They're really trying to make something out of that. They're trying to make something out of almost everything. But Dr. Alveda King came out and said it most eloquently that when they tried to do a hit piece on Jeff Sessions, and the media has been running with the racist tag on him once again, like they did back in the early 80s, Hutch, I didn't even know about it. I didn't even know about this thing that happened in the early 80s.
I didn't either.
All this time, for years, he's been in the Senate, and nobody said anything. Almost the same thing that they did for Donald Trump. People give him TV contracts, give him all these things and stuff, and nobody said anything about him being racist and nothing. Now, all of a sudden, when they're getting ready to do some major change, now all of a sudden they're racist. But CNN ran the piece, and Dr. Alveda King was like, this man prosecuted the KKK. So
the death penalty.
Y'all going out here and saying he's racist, but he prosecuted the KKK. So that don't add up. It don't add up.
And I've said it before, Wayne, with the racist stuff, stop. Stop. Let's put that chapter behind us. It didn't work for you. Donald Trump's the president. It did not work. Stop it. It's not going to gain you anything. It just makes you look stupid. This is 2016. We are in the now. We're not in the past. We're not in the 80s or the 50s or the 60s or anything like that.
That's what they're trying to take us back to. And I mean, really, I really don't care about the Democratic Party. I really don't. But they want to put Nancy Pelosi back in the seat. And they're losing seats.
As the DNC chair.
Yeah, I mean, they're losing seats. They're losing seats. And you want to put her right back in the chair. Whatever, man. Whatever y'all do.
Do it. Please do it.
Yeah, right. Look, elect Nancy Pelosi and put Keith Ellison at the head of the DNC.
Absolutely.
With Howard Dean. I really don't give a damn. Listen,
15 governors ain't good enough. We'll give you 5.
That's right. I mean, we're taking from you. I mean, it's almost like feeding like getting candy from her baby, man. Y'all just dumb as onions, boy.
Chris Cuomo. Did you see Chris Cuomo trying to go up against Kellyanne Conway?
I saw that this morning.
He looked like a kindergartner, man. I mean, you people, it's over.
She said,
"Stop it."
She said, "What does it matter to you?"
Yeah, and these young people in the Democrat Party are going, "Yo, old guys, stop! It didn't work. We're sinking. The house is on fire. I'm pulling the fire alarm."
Chris Cuomo was like, Chris Cuomo said something that that I had to think about the way he said it. He said that he looked at it as okay, I'm going to talk like Chris Cuomo. He said, as my president, the way that I look that he should be. And I was like, wait a minute, hold on, dude, you're wrong. Now, you may say that in your own circles, but you shouldn't be able to say that on national television, because now you telling people what you think. And that's not what you're supposed to be doing. Not behind that desk. You aren't supposed to be telling, well, as my president, I think that he should. You're supposed to be reporting the news, not telling us what you think.
And remember what he did during the campaign. He thought the mic was off, and he said, we did everything we could for Hillary Clinton. I mean, we've done everything we can.
Right.
It's so beyond. It's fun to watch, though, you got to admit.
I mean, they're crying, bitching and moaning about everything. But, yeah, look. I mean, honestly, it's fun watching it, but I put something out this morning, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. And we've said it on here before. The Democrats are coming.
Oh, yeah.
The Democrats are coming.
That's all right. Bring it.
And I'm not saying you should be scared. I'm saying that you should be ready to hit back. Don't rest on your laurels. Don't get back in bed and put the cover over top of your head thinking that you won. Because let me tell you what happened in the 50s and 60s and 70s. The Democrats created a strategy to take away the black vote, actually 40s, 50s, and 60s. Created a strategy to take away the black vote from the Republican Party. And what did the Republican Party do? They let them. They let them. And now what you're seeing right now, you're seeing these 24-hour news networks, every minute on the minute, they are labeling the Trump administration racist already. They haven't even hit the White House yet. They're labeling them racist. They're labeling them alt-right. Alt-right is just a code word for racist. They don't even know what alt-right stands for. They are attaching the definition of racism to the alt-right and attaching KKK. I don't watch the American Music Awards. I don't watch it. But one of the groups got on TV on the American Music Awards. I can't play it, but used Donald Trump KKK in a song. And I was like, and that song played globally. Now, most of y'all out there, y'all have common sense. Y'all know how things go. Y'all understand how the world goes. I'm not talking to y'all. But guess what? Y'all have some low information friends that's going to believe that crap. And it's up to you to... Hey, June, how you doing? I was wondering if I could come over and get some tea. What do you have on TV? Is that the American Music Awards, darling? Turn it off. Let's talk.
There's so many of them. I mean, 60 million of them.
Yeah.
Well, no, there's probably about 1 million that are really hardcore leftists, but the rest of them, they're your normal people on the street that, never even can't tell you when the War of 1812 was fought. They're out there. They really are. I mean, who won the Civil War? The Nazis? It's just these people, it's sad what we've allowed our government schools to become. I mean, these people get out of college. They're the college graduates, young college graduates with no other form of information, are some of the most dangerous people in this country. They come out thinking that our country is bad, that we are really evil, and they come out thinking that corporations are bad and business is bad and money is bad. and insurance companies are bad, and oil companies are bad. It's absolutely dangerous what we've allowed to happen.
You messed me up because
that's my job, isn't it?
It's like
you're on the camera. I gotta make you laugh.
It's like who fought in the Vietnam War? Oh, the Crips and the Bloods. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Blue forever, baby.
The Crips and the Bloods, man. The Crips and the Bloods.
I never heard that one. That was good.
That was good. Donald Trump. Let me see if I can find that video. I just before the show came on, I just happened to see Donald Trump had a message, actually, which was really good. Let me see if I can find the message. But Thanksgiving is this week. And Hutch, I'm going the way of the fried turkey.
Are you really?
Yes, sir.
You have to tell me how that goes. I never really did that, but I'll tell you what I did do. This year, I ordered a turkey. In other words, it's never going to be frozen. I got to pick it up the day. Oh God, it's expensive too. But I ordered an 18-pound turkey, and immediately, as soon as I placed that order, 8 people told me they weren't going to be able to make it. So we're going to have a lot of leftovers, but I'm going to cook my first fresh turkey right from the farm, and I'm really looking forward to that. I really am.
Gobble, gobble, baby. This is, I want y'all to listen to this. Many of you probably haven't heard this yet. It just came out, Donald Trump. And, I mean, God, man, he looked good, too.
Talking about his YouTube address?
Yeah, boy.
I saw that, too.
He looks good. And
Was it double for you?
Huh?
Like it went for about 4 minutes and then it repeated itself?
No. It's 2 minutes, 38 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah. No, look. He's in there now. He worked all weekend. Somebody told me don't burn down the house. Hey, JC, I'll talk to you in a second. About that burning down the house. But no. I got my little I got my thing upstairs. It came today. So I'm just gonna drop that little turkey in there, and I gotta season it first. Yeah, I gotta season it and inject it with a whole lot of stuff.
Are you gonna inject it?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah, I got some Cajun butter seasoning coming in.
Outstanding. Don't do it in the living room though. You're gonna do it outside, right?
No, you can do it in. Hutch, the house is on fire.
The house is on fire. Excuse me.
Okay, so go ahead and finish it. I dare you.
I don't give up.
I double dog there. I triple dog there. Okay, so this address, Donald Trump, President-elect Trump, just gave just a couple hours ago, and honestly, it's good. It's good. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the speech. There's really nothing wrong with the speech, and I don't even see how the media can touch it. I really don't.
Today, I would like to provide the American people with an update on the White House transition and our policy plans for the first 100 days. Our transition team is working very smoothly, efficiently, and effectively. Truly great and talented men and women, patriots indeed, are being brought in, and many will soon be a part of our government, helping us to make America great again. My agenda will be based on a simple core principle: putting America first. Whether it's producing steel, building cars, or curing disease, I want the next generation of production and innovation to happen right here on our great homeland, America, creating wealth and jobs for American workers. As part of this plan, I've asked my transition team to develop a list of executive actions we can take on day one to restore our laws and bring back our jobs. It's about time. These include the following. On trade, I am going to issue our notification of intent to withdraw from the Trans-Pacific Partnership, a potential disaster for our country. Instead, we will negotiate fair bilateral trade deals that bring jobs and industry back onto American shores. On energy, I will cancel job-killing restrictions on the production of American energy, including shale energy and clean coal, creating many millions of high-paying jobs. That's what we want. That's what we've been waiting for. On regulation, I will formulate a rule which says that for every one new regulation, 2 old regulations must be eliminated. So important. On national security, I will ask the Department of Defense and the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff to develop a comprehensive plan to protect America's vital infrastructure from cyber attacks and all other form of attacks. On immigration, I will direct the Department of Labor to investigate all abuses of visa programs that undercut the American worker. On ethics reform, as part of our plan to drain the swamp, we will impose a 5-year ban on executive officials becoming lobbyists after they leave the administration, and a lifetime ban on executive officials lobbying on behalf of a foreign government. These are just a few of the steps we will take to reform Washington and rebuild our middle class. I will provide more updates in the coming days as we work together to make America great again for everyone, and I mean everyone.
Yeah, that was formidable.
Good. That was good.
It was.
That was good.
I would have added a couple things.
That was good, though.
It was, absolutely.
I mean, he popped him off, and I mean, you really got to be that. And I'm not saying that your couple of things aren't important, but the media really got to be a hater to attack something like that.
Oh yeah, if I added my things, they would attack.
You know. What's your things?
I'd say on day one, I will issue an execution order for Nidal Hassan, and I will contact the Secretary of Defense and tell him to commence the court-martial of Bo Bergdahl immediately.
Oh, yeah.
And I would direct the Attorney General to issue a federal arrest warrant for George Soros.
You know what? I saw somebody else do the same thing.
I made a comment like that on your website, but it didn't let me sign it.
Well,
so if you see that on your website, that was me.
Believe me, I would have known it was you. So I think somebody might have copied you, though. I think, but no, I saw that arrest George.
We got some unfinished business we need to take care of immediately. That's just the Godfather talking.
Oh, I understand. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the pleasures of doing the show is allowing people to call in. And I want to, because your voices are very important to us too. So, with that said.
What a place!
You're listening to the Wayne Dupree Show live.
We got something for you tonight.
Thank you.
Weeknights, 9 p.m. Eastern on RSBN. Call into the show now at 202-470-6738. And watch us live on YouTube on Right Side Broadcasting Network.
We do love Wayne, right? We love Wayne, right?
We got to get him on the show, Hutch. You there?
Yes, sir. And we got to give me a button that lets me unmute my mic quicker.
Yeah.
One day.
Now,
you can give him a little bit of a pass now. He's got a pretty big job now, though.
I don't give a hoot. Look, I'm waiting for my. You know what? If I got a call from New Jersey that the Trump administration wanted to talk to me, I would be so afraid.
I know. I hear you. It's like if he comes on this show now, it's going to be like, man, everybody's going to know us now.
It's like
I'm going to have to be on my best behavior over there.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, who's calling again?
Right.
The Trump administration would like you to travel to New Jersey. Mr. Trump wants to meet. About what? What did I do? Like, wait a minute. Hold on, Mr. Dupree. Didn't you say that you were served at the pleasure of the United States? Yeah. Is this what this is about? Really? Okay, I'll be up there. Give me Friday. Well, Mr. Dupree, it's tomorrow. Damn. Okay, sir. I'll be up there.
Does it involve lunch? Some of that lobster.
Look. Before you know what? Hold on. I'll go ahead and take this first call. I take this first call because this call has been holding on for a little bit. I'm just going to take this first call. 801. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Steve, from Salt Lake City, Utah.
What's up, Steve? What's going on?
Well, I was just calling about the last clip you played on from YouTube from the Donald Trump transparency tour, where he laid out, what the administration is, what they're doing right now to get people picked. But I also had a comment on the Houston Texans and the Oakland Raiders game on how the coaches work and how Donald Trump works.
Okay, lay it on me about Houston and Oakland. I don't know.
Well, the thing I saw, what happened with the Houston Texans earlier is that the coach was afraid to go on 4th and inches. And so it looked to me like the coach for the Houston Texans was, he was really afraid to lose instead of have a will to win. And that's the difference with the Trump administration, is he's got the will to win and he's not afraid to lose, because everything that's been thrown at him for the last 18 months, most people, and my wife and I talked about it, most people would have actually, they couldn't have handled it.
Right.
And even the protesters couldn't handle it. So the point being is that we've got a good president. And we've got a president that's going to make a difference in our country, and it's refreshing to see. I mean, but what he came out with on YouTube today was refreshing in the sense that he's being transparent. He's telling us exactly where he's at, no matter what the mainstream media or Chris Cuomo or Stephanopoulos or anybody else wants to say about him. He's coming out transparent, and he's making an effort to be extremely transparent, and that we now have a president that I think over the next 4 years is going to do a wonderful job. But I'm even thinking about this could be an actual dynasty.
Yeah.
This guy is. I've been at Donald Trump, and I know Wayne has too. And I this is the first time I've actually tuned into your show on the internet, but I know Wayne has too. Are you Wayne?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Well, I know you have too, and I follow you on Twitter, and I look at your tweets and that, and I'm actually # clean the swamp.
Oh, okay. All right.
Not drain the swamp, because I couldn't get it quick enough. But the point being is, I think we've got a president now, and I can't wait until January 20th of 2017 for him to come into office, and I just know he's not gonna get everything done probably in the first 100 days, and I don't think any reasonable person can ever expect that.
Right.
But this guy's going to change our country, and he's going to change it for the better. And I love your tweets. I love listening to you. This is the first time I tuned in on your show, and I didn't realize you were live until I saw a tweet and I clicked on it.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Steve from Salt Lake City, we appreciate the call. Thank you very much, and we agree with you 100%, man. I mean, we're at a point right now where we're at the beginning of something that, like you said, I don't like to use the word dynasty, because I don't think we need to have somebody from his family necessarily follow him, and that's a little bit early, but it could happen.
Well,
but the idea needs to live on. The movement needs to live on.
The dynasty to me would be Republicans, because I'm telling you, we have a chance to not lose this thing. Right. We got him. We got Mike Pence, and if we look at what the Democrats messed up, because right now the Democrats, unless it's Cortez or Castro, they really don't have a bench. They really don't have anybody to step up to be that person that, but we have enough young people that have been in government for years now, for the past 4 years to 8 years, that have been in government, that I think that need to leave Congress and go back to the state and become a governor. Now because that's the only way that you're going to get my my support is that you got to become a governor or you got to be in some type of executive position. But we have a chance to at least be in office for 16 years at the minimum, because Mike Pence is just too good.
And look at the people that he's picked for cabinet positions.
Right.
You don't know what Pompeo's going to do.
Right.
You know, these people might end up being the superstars of our lifetime.
I saw Pompeo on YouTube smack Hillary down so bad.
He's good.
I was like, oh, yeah,
First in his
I
class
remember
at
him.
West Point.
Right.
I mean, that's something, that's an accomplishment, that's a big accomplishment.
I'm serious. He smacked her down, man. I mean, Bill Clinton couldn't save her from that smackdown. I was like, oh, yeah, I remember him. And I remember tweeting out and now I know why he followed me. Okay, now listen. Before I take this next call, I was going to hold off on it, but I'm seeing other websites reporting on it now. The New York Post came out. Somebody, see, look, loose lips sink ships, okay? Donald Trump invited the media to Trump Tower today. Today. I think it was today.
I heard that was the woodshed.
Dude.
I really did. I heard that this was
tail. I mean, they thought that they were going up there for tea and crimpets, man. They thought they were going up there with donuts, and they thought they were going to be wine and dine and everything. And he went up there and slapped the hell out of them.
He had the Jack Daniels bottle on the table. Take one before I walk
like,
in.
Get out. Look. Let's see. Hold on. Trump. Let's see. Let me see if I can read this for a second. Donald Trump scolded the media, big shots, doing an off-the-record Trump Tower sit-down on Monday. Sources told the Post. It was like a effing firing squad.
Good.
One source said of the encounter, Trump started out with CNN chief Jeff Zucker. Now, hold on to your hats now. I hate your network. Everyone at CNN is a liar and you should be ashamed. Dude, the president-elect just told you, I don't like you. I don't like you.
They lied. I mean, this is something I wrote about on my website.
But he did it in front of everybody. And you know what?
Absolutely.
They had to respect him because he's the president-elect.
Oh, yeah. This guy's going to be like Mr. Dupree. We're going to go ahead and reject CNN at the White House press pool. Would you be able to maybe change your career?
I'm serious. They probably thought that they were going to get early Thanksgiving dinner when they went up there. And they got smoked. A second source confirmed the fireworks. The meeting took place in a big boardroom. And there were about 30 or 40 people, including the big news anchors. I saw Wolf Blitzer up there, too. Wolf Blitzer was up there. Trump kept saying, we're in a room of liars.
Excellent.
The deceitful, dishonest media who got it all wrong.
And they did. You know what I mean? And they knew they did. We reported on this months ago that the polls were wrong. They tried to bum rush the American people. It did not work. And really, to hide behind the constitutional freedom of the press and then lie, there has to be consequences, or we cannot survive as a republic.
It says the stunned reporters tried to get a word in edgewise to discuss access in a Trump administration. CBS Morning co-host Gayle King, who did not stand up but asked some question, how do you propose we the media work with you? Chuck Todd asked some pretty pointed questions. David Muir look, you know what? I saw a video with Chuck Todd. This was a couple years ago. Meet the Press called Donald Trump to be on the show. So Donald Trump came on the show. Okay. If I find it while the next caller is talking, I'll play it. It is really good. Chuck Todd basically told the viewers, Donald Trump called in to the show to talk about this. Donald Trump said, no, I didn't. You called me. He was like, why don't you be for real, Chuck? Be for real. Tell the truth. Y'all called me. I didn't even know what y'all were talking about. And so Chuck had to, Chuck rolled his eyes in the video, as a matter of fact. Chuck rolled his eyes on TV. It was weird. Okay, so The hour-long session including top executives from network and cable news channels. Among the attendees were NBC's Deborah Tunes, Lester Holt, and Chuck Todd, George Stephanopoulos, Martha Raddatz. Good Lord.
That old prehistoric. Ugh.
Nora O'Donnell, Charlie Rose.
There's another cadaverous-looking guy.
Phil Griffin, Jeff Zucker, and Aaron Burnett. So all of them were there, and Trump did it again. Trump got him again.
You know, it's about time.
Yeah.
It is just about time. That's all I can say about that.
He got him again. We have Minnesota on the line. Go ahead, man.
Wayne Dupree, this is the Sandra Nader in Minnesota.
How
are you guys doing?
I'm
and
fine.
Starsky and Hutch.
All right, doing good.
Good. Okay, so.
Oh wait. Oh, I lost it. Sorry about that. I hit the wrong button.
Call back Minnesota.
Call back Sandra. Okay, who's on the line right now?
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
You're on the Wayne Dupree program. Unknown phone number.
I don't know why it's not showing that. Not supposed to be. It's supposed to be showing that straight from Berlin. I'm gonna check it out because I'm calling from the car, actually, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the reason why.
Yeah, Germany, buddy. That number ain't showing up.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix that for you guys.
Okay.
I don't know why it's showing you as a private number. I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah, you fix it.
I didn't know about it till I actually listen to the previous show I have. I just want to go really quickly because I just want to ask you some questions, and I just don't want to hold up the line for you guys, you know?
Go.
I know the Wayne is still on. There's somebody else on the line, so I don't want to bother it.
No, you're on, buddy. It's on you. Ask your question.
Right, you're on right now.
Okay. Just a few things for you guys. I noticed that the USA media is having apoplectic and literally twitching. What do you guys think about the Jeff Sessions as a AG and Mike Boembo as the CIA director, because they seem to be having problems? And then there's one comment I'm going to make, and I'm going to leave about Clinton. There is a lot of talk going on about the pardon and all that kind of stuff. I do strongly believe that there's still investigation going on, and Obama can pardon her for whatever she thinks she can get it with it. But there's still investigation going on, and I think she's not going to get away with it. She has to really be put on a trial for what she has done. And this is nothing to do with the politics. This is justice, you know. I'm going to let it go, guys. Because I know you guys have a lot of calls and the background.
Thank you, man.
Listen out then. Pompeo and Sessions are going to have no problem. There is a Republican Senate.
Right.
And Harry Reid made it known that he changed the rules around and whatever he did, and they're going to both get advised and consented to.
Yeah.
When it comes to Hillary Clinton, she can be pardoned in some ways, but there's some crimes that she cannot be pardoned for. And I don't know all the details about that, but in the near future, you will hear about them unfolding. The thing that I'm more afraid of than Barack Obama pardoning Hillary Clinton, I'm more afraid that he's going to pardon all these illegal aliens that are in the country.
Yeah.
That's got me a little nervous.
That's not going to be good. That's not going to be good. Just a few minutes ago, I was talking about the Chuck Todd Donald Trump video that Trump unloaded on Chuck Todd. So I found it. Let me play it for you right here. I'm going to play it for you right here.
Wayne's going to play it right now.
Right now.
In just a couple minutes, Wayne is
going to want to stick around to hear from my next guest. We're going to hear from Donald Trump himself. Mr. Trump joins me now by phone. Sir, I'm sorry we didn't get to interact this morning, but let me let you respond to those poll numbers, which I think that you wanted to respond to, that says your endorsement in the Republican primary, more Republicans in Iowa and New Hampshire both say they would make them less likely to support that candidate. Your response?
All right, let me just first start by saying that I was watching the show for about 2 minutes, and you said Donald Trump wanted to respond to a poll. Well, I didn't even know what poll you're talking about, number one, Chuck. Number two, I didn't call you. You called me about 40 times trying to get me on the show.
Yeah.
I didn't call you. So your statement is false. I mean, you said, I quote, Donald Trump wanted to respond to a poll. Well, I didn't want to respond.
I got to stop it right there. Chuck,
I love him, man.
Chuck
I love
Todd,
him.
look, Chuck Todd took his cup of coffee and put it up to his mouth because now he's embarrassed. He's embarrassed that Donald Trump is taking him to the woodshed. But hold on, he started drinking from the cup.
So your statement is false. I mean, you said, I quote, Donald Trump wanted to respond to a poll. Well, I didn't want to respond. Your people called my office about 40 times asking me to go onto the show. So it's dishonest what you're saying, Chuck. I wish you would just sort of say it like it is. And I think you'd really do better, honestly. I actually think you'd get better ratings, if you did that. But so I did not. Is it a correct statement that I did not call you? You called me?
We called you.
Okay,
you
good,
clearly wanted.
Say that, though,
your
Chuck.
folks wanted to respond to the poll, is what I understood.
I'll respond to it. To it. But at the beginning of the program, you didn't say that. You said Donald Trump wanted to respond. I didn't want to respond. I'm doing NBC a favor by going onto your show. I wish you would just be straight, Chuck, because honestly, I think you'd do a lot better if you were straight.
Well, I'm not interested in debating you. I want to ask you about your debate.
Well, that's fine, but you got to tell the truth, Chuck.
Let me ask you about your
Chuck,
debate.
You have to tell the truth.
Let me ask you about the fact that you've got Karl Rove. This is what he said this morning before your appearance this morning on Fox. He said,
"No, after my appearance."
He was on. It's my understanding he was on before.
Just
my
get
apologies.
The facts straight. He was on after my appearance, not before my appearance.
Here's what he said.
It doesn't help the country. I mean, if you're going to be a candidate, be a candidate. Don't make it contingent upon whether or not your show is renewed or not. If your show is not renewed, you're going to run for president. How trivial is that? How does it trivialize the most important decision that we Americans have, which is who we're going to elect as our president?
And he also said he would like...
Let me respond to that. First of all, my show would be renewed anytime I wanted. NBC is dying to renew me again. I don't need to be doing this to get my show. I have one of the highest ratings. It's the number one show in the 10 o'clock hour. And NBC is dying to renew me, so I don't need this. So he made that up, as he made many things up.
All right. Donald Trump, I will leave it there. We called you to come on to respond.
Thank you.
That is a fact. And with my understanding, you did want to respond to our poll numbers, which you didn't get a chance
to. But that's okay. Look, at least you called me, and I appreciate you saying that.
Mr. Trump, always a pleasure.
Thank you very much, Chuck.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wayne Dupree, the king of getting the clips. I never heard that before, and that was absolutely
that was good, wasn't it?
The pinnacle of my week.
That was good, wasn't it?
It was very good.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we wanted, to tell you the truth. That's actually what we wanted. And I mean, I didn't even know about this one too.
He's going to do that for 8 years, Wayne.
I know he is. I mean, by the time the 8 years is over, the media is going to be so like
we're going to be the media.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Some of those people are not going to be there. Some of those people are not going to be there in 8 years, 4 years, a year. Some of them
they don't even get it. That's the thing that gets me. These people are in New York and in Washington, D.C. and on the West Coast. They don't have a clue. They think it's business as usual. They really do.
Right. If y'all thought that was good, I came across another one. Y'all know Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart is a putz of the Daily Show. The media looks to him and what's the other guy? Nobody watches his show. Colbert. They look to these comedians as they are some type of gurus of politics, even though they're comedians, and people write their lines and their jokes. So Jon Stewart has been going after Trump for a long time now. Been trying to go after him. Well, Jon Stewart made a racist type of innuendo against Herman Cain when Herman Cain was running for president, and Donald Trump called him out. Listen to this.
How come Jon Stewart gets away with a very, very racist rant about Herman Cain?
Have you ever kidnapped a baby? Well, other than the Lindbergh boy, no, absolutely not. I've just done the one, but...
Yeah, see, See,
It's the only one I can think of.
He has that type of.
Nobody else could pull that off. Where is Reverend Jackson? Where is Reverend Sharpton? Where are all the critics that if somebody else did it, it would be a disaster? He horribly stated in his imitation, have you ever kidnapped a baby? Well, other than the Lindbergh baby. Now, if anybody watches this, they will say, wow, that's amazing. It's not what he said, but the way he said it. The tone of his voice, the inflection, unbelievable. Anybody else, deep, deep trouble. Imus got taken off the air. Other people get taken off the air. And when he says it, people smile and they sort of say, wow, I can't believe he gets away with that. Where's sleepy-eyed Chuck Todd? When somebody else says something even a little bit non-politically correct, they go after him. But when Jon Stewart does a horrible, horrible thing to the African-American community, they leave him alone. I like Jon Stewart. I hope they don't take him off the air. But frankly, for this, they probably should, at least for a while. It's terrible. It's insulting to the African-American community. And I'll tell you what, he should apologize.
Wow. How refreshing.
There you go.
Really, I mean...
He's been... This is who we have, people. This is who we have. And I'm glad that we finally have somebody who's going to fight the media and rock the media, man. I'm so glad. We have unknown caller again. What's up, unknown caller?
Hi, Wayne. This is Sandy again from Minnesota.
Yeah. I am so sorry we lost you earlier. Thank you for calling back.
That's okay. You are so welcome. I just wanted to let you all know really quickly, and I just called earlier to Sandra Nader, and I blocked my phone number. Oops, sorry about that. But anyway, so I just wanted to let you all know that some of your videos from RSBN are getting deleted, or they're coming up as private videos.
Imagine that.
Yeah, no kidding. Including the Trump rally from November 6th of this year, 2 days before the election in Minnesota, but yet the other ones from earlier in the day are still available. So
okay. No, I think that one in Minnesota, is that the one where the whole crowd was in the screenshot, but there was an entire like 6,000 or 10,000 other people off to the other side?
It's true. Yeah, they could look at was the wall, and Donald J. Trump kind of chewed out the people.
He got
in
mad,
charge.
yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe it was one of the higher ups in Minnesota that blocked that, but there's no excuse for that. I mean, Donald Trump didn't say any cuss words except for maybe, what the hell do you have to lose by voting for me? So, I mean, come on. So that's really weird. And there was also a couple of other videos that were blocked via Right Side Broadcasting. And there were also some other videos available from some other YouTube sources, but they didn't have the same music and it just wasn't quite the same. So I just wanted to know, you, Wayne Dupree, and Starsky and Hutch, what the heck is going on?
Yeah, I like that.
That's the way.
I like
Thank you. That's the way I can remember Hutch's name, because I'm old enough to remember.
Oh yeah, that was a good show.
How about that Gran Torino? That Gran Torino was nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, my mom liked that.
Oh my Lord! Oh, no kidding.
Yeah,
hey, believe it or not, a friend of mine had one of those, and we used to ride around in it. It was fun back in the day.
No kidding. Oh, that is hilarious. Holy cowboys. Listen, Wayne, I want to thank you so much again for taking my call.
Thank you, dear.
And I'm just bringing attention to the matter that some of your videos are getting deleted.
I will.
Or some of the videos are private.
I will
on
tell.
YouTube.
And I'm sure Joe and Jacob are aware, and they're probably taking care of that right now.
Great.
It might be a YouTube thing, a TubeU thing. So, yeah,
I understand.
I'm sure they're taking care of it right now. But thank you for noticing, and thank you for letting us know.
Thank you, Wayne. God bless you all.
Okay, and actually, Jacob just sent me a message saying that They are taking care of it, and he wants to say, and he's saying thank you for notifying.
Jacob.
Yep.
Okay. Happy Thanksgiving. Merry
You too.
Christmas, you all.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Merry Christmas to you
Okay,
too.
thanks.
All right.
So there you go. Anybody in the audience that sees anything that's off a little bit, bring it up, and the producers will definitely look into it.
Yep, that's right. So, what do you think about that Christie?
Chris Christie?
He met with Trump, too.
He did, and I don't know what is going to happen with that. I did see that he met with him.
There was a lot of, look, those people were, it's like a revolving door. People going in, people going out, people going in, people going out.
There's a live webcam.
Yeah, I saw
of
that.
the elevator. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
But, now I will say that everybody that's going to meet with Donald Trump is not going to meet because of a position.
Right.
He's also getting counsel.
Yes.
From people. And I will say, and I know you've had leaders and I've had leaders that were great leaders.
Yep.
But we maybe questioned some of the things that they did. And then after some time passed, we're like, wow, that was a smart thing that they did.
Yeah.
And I thought it was dumb at the time.
Yeah.
And I will, when I say that, I say that about the meeting with Mitt Romney.
Yeah. Believe me. And I knew you were going there too. Because honestly, I really don't think he wants him in the administration. But I do think it was a great a great communication tool, especially from the media. Look, let bygones be bygones. I'll be talking to you ever so often, but you ain't getting in my administration.
Being the godfather of war radio, let me just quote Machiavelli and say, keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer.
No. Well, Machiavelli,
so you never know.
Machiavelli was wrong. Look, keep your friends close and kill your enemies. Take the oil.
At the right time.
Yeah, that's right.
At the right time.
Kill your enemies, man. I don't want no enemy
close. That blew me away
that
he invited him, and it did. It's like, why did you do that?
But you know what? So many people are like, oh well, the media went nuts. The media went, oh well, he's gonna make him Secretary of State.
Why did you do that?
It's like, y'all don't know that.
This dude chumped you off so many times.
I know
why
he did.
you do that?
I feel the same.
There's a reason why he did that. There's a reason why Donald J. Trump is where he is today.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to sit back and watch.
Yeah. No, I agree. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was quick.
It always is.
It's always quick when we have Americans calling in, talking to us, letting us know what they think. Phone line's going to be opened up again tomorrow. We're going to try to get Stacy on here, man. We got to fix that mic thing.
Yeah, I got something to tell you about that after the show.
Okay, all right. And I also had to update my Skype, too. I found out I had to update my stuff.
So it wasn't me?
Nope. I had to update mine.
I'm really getting
excited
about being in this era, Wayne.
I am too.
This is great.
We were born for this.
We were. You're right.
Because if we weren't, we wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely right.
So everybody out there listening right now, everybody listening to us,
What? You got the Trump hair again.
Do I really?
You do. Over the hat.
Hold on, let me take the hat off. Thank you, Jacob. I appreciate it.
Love you, RSBN. We really do.
Yeah. I took the hat off, so he can hook it up. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, Jacob is playing with me. Jacob Seals, his music. You can check him out on rsbn.tv. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanksgiving is only a couple days away, so make sure that you are letting us know what you're going to have. What's your main dish? What you going to do for Thanksgiving? Let us know. All right, listen. Somebody on Twitter was like, Wayne has a wig.
Jack Hat Mountain on Skype told me, get ready to take over the show, Hutch. If he does a fried turkey, he's going to burn the house down, man. Try to talk him out of it.
Yeah.
Not going to happen, Jack.
That is so crazy, man. I'm looking at this hair.
That's awesome.
Whatever. Jacob. Whatever, Jacob. Okay, Hutch, how can people reach out to you on social media?
Hey, I'm Hutch Bailey Jr. on Facebook, Berg's Eye View on Twitter, Hutch Bailey Jr. on Gab, and Cold War Radio tomorrow night, 8 p.m.
That's right. Gab, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Just type in Wayne Dupree Show. Goodbye, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for all the callers. Thanks to RSBN people, our friends on Gab, Spreaker. Y'all have a good night.
Why she dances alone?